So Lagos Stocks 91.3 FM, you're welcome to the Children's Day Takeover. It's going to be exciting as usual. I know that Lagos Stocks have a lot in stock for the kids. And even if you're listening at home, listen, we have a lot for you. But first, we're going to start with a quiz competition. We want to know how our kids know the country Nigeria, our blessed country Nigeria. So we're going to make sure that they know their country, Nigeria. So first, I'll be introducing the schools that we have. And once I introduce the school, I want to hear a resounding round of applause. So first, in an alphabetical order, we have Aunty Ayo International. Further, we have Falomo High School. Following after F is the letter G, so we have GS. After G is what, people? H. They didn't hear that. After G is what, people? H. Fantastic. So after GS, we have Holy Child. And after H is what? I. So now we have Ireti High School. So we are good to go and we are nice. Is that fine?
Yes.
So I'll start my quiz competition. And of course, I will also do it in alphabetical order. Are we ready?
Yes.
That didn't sound right. Are we ready?
Yes.
Awesome. So, letter A, Aunty Ayo. Your first question is, what is the name of the Nigeria Senate President? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Senator Ahmad Lawal.
Round of applause, people. Second question to Falomo High. Are we ready? Falomo, are we ready? Next question is, what is the capital of Rivers State? Are you ready? Are you ready for the answer?
Port Harcourt.
That is not loud enough now. Are you not sure?
Port Harcourt.
Clap for her, ladies and gentlemen. The next GIGS or GSGS. Am I correct? Now the question is, what year was Nigeria amalgamated?
1914.
She don't even need to think. What are we doing? What are we doing? Next. So the next after GS is yeah. So we're talking about who amalgamated Nigeria. Holy Child. Who amalgamated Nigeria?
Sir Lord Lugard.
What are we doing?
Sir Lord Lugard.
Clap now. Ireti, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
What's the meaning of black on the Nigerian coat of arms?
Fatal soil.
Correct.
Okay, now this is becoming too easy. Second round. We are going a notch harder. Aunty Ayo, who is the commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Your time is going. Who is the commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Ten more seconds. 10.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Mohammed Buhari.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Who did that experience? All right. Next question to Falomo High. Are we good? Are we ready, Falomo High?
The last question was easy.
That was not easy. That was not easy. That was not easy. All right, Falomo High, I'm ready. You know we are going a notch harder. So the next question is, Nigeria is in one part. Okay, no, I changed that. That's probably too hard. So now, quick question. Nigeria in the Third Republic was divided into how many regions? And list them. Let's go. Okay, leave the listing. Just tell me how many.
3.
What do you say?
3.
Hello, are you not sure?
3.
Are you saying 6 or 7 or 5?
3.
Into 3 regions. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you want to list them? Are you sure? Final answer.
3.
Final answer, Falomo High.
3.
Others, did they get it? Who said no? From which school?
Holy Child.
Holy Child. Do you have the answer?
6.
Round of applause for Holy Child. I'm sorry, Falomo. So everyone has 2 points. Sorry, everyone has 2 points. Aunty Ayo has 4 points. Holy Child got the 1 question, so they have 3 points. Let's go. Are we good? Are we good to go? So we're going to GS. Are you ready? What is the name of the governor of Edo State? The name of the governor of Edo State.
No, you're not meant to say our question.
Do you have my answer? 30 seconds. 30. 29. 28. 27. 26.
Obaseki.
What do you say?
Governor Obaseki. That's
What's the full name now? 25. 24. 23. 22. 21. Should I give a clue, people? 20. Let's go. Governor something Obaseki. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 15. Oh, this thing is too easy now. It's paining me. 14. You go to Baseki. Just remember. I'm tempted to give you a clue. The students have to agree. Oh. Should I give the alphabet? Okay, if you're saying yes, say I. Okay. I. If you're saying no, say nay. The nay has it. Okay, so we have to move. The name is Godwin Obaseki. You got Obaseki, so I'll give you 1 point. Yes. So yes has 3 points. Holy Child has 3, Aunty Ayo has 4, and Falomo High has 2. All right, we move on. Holy Child, let's see if you can make your points 5, or you remain on 3. Simple question. If you fail this, hey, wahala. You are in Falomo High. Am I correct? The name of your local government is the the Ikoyi or Balende LCDA. Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Fantastic. So what's the name of your local government chairman? Let's go.
Honorable Fuad Lawal.
One more name.
Atanda.
Clap for Holy Child. Ireti, you're next. All right. You are also in the Ikoyi Obalende LCD. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So who is your representative in the House of Assembly? Who is your representative in the House of Assembly? If you listen to Lagos Talks, we had a town hall meeting, and we had the local government chairman, and we had the State of Assembly representative. Are you ready for my answer?
Senator Bolawan Olusegun Ishawo.
Are we joking? Round of applause, people. This is coming interesting. Really interesting. How many rounds have we done? We've done 2 more. We've done 2 rounds, right? So we have 3 more rounds to go. And the 5th school will be participating in a talk show with our OEP, while top 4 schools will be going in for the debate. Are we good? Aunty Ayo, we are back to you. The question is, the 4th Republic started what year? The 4th Republic of Nigeria started what year? Are you ready for my answer? Your time is going. 20 seconds. 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8.
19.
19 what?
1986.
7.
1984.
6. 5.
1989.
4. 3. 2. 19 what?
79.
1. 0. Who has the answer? Anybody? Who wants to try? From what school? From Holy Child. Let's go.
1999.
Are we joking? Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. 1999 was the 4th Republic. So, another question for Falomo High. Falomo, are you ready? Are you ready? Sound happy now. Oh yeah, simple question. Simple question. Simple quick question. Huh? Alright. What is the name? Okay, what's the name of the vice president of Olusegun Obasanjo from 1999 to 2003? Vice president of former president Olusegun Obasanjo. What's the name? Let's go. Are you ready with my answer? Falomo High. Falomo High. 20 seconds. 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. What do you say? What do you say? 15. 14. 13. 12.
Good luck, Ebele Jula.
11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Are you ready to answer? 1. 0. Who has the answer? Anyone? Aunty Ayo, let's go.
Let's go. Mr. Atiku Abubakar.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Are you enjoying this, people? That's not encouraging. Are you enjoying this? Yes. All right. Yes. Are we good? Answer me. Are we good?
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's go. Very easy question. How many years did Goodluck Ebele Jonathan spend as president of Nigeria? How many years?
4 years. 4 years.
Do you want to rethink that? I'm listening. Let's go. Are we good? She said 4 years. I'm asking if she wants to rethink it or she thinks it is correct. Never mind, you might just be correct. So, are you standing with 4?
Yes.
You're saying yes?
Yes, I'm standing with 4. That's what I know.
With your full chest?
That's what is my brain. That's what I know.
Oh, that's what is in your brain. Okay. Do you want a few more seconds to think? Yes or no? Okay, no. Who has the answer?
Only child. 6 years.
Okay, wait. No, wait. Holy Child and Aunty Ayo are saying they want to answer the question. Wait now. Don't answer anything yet. I didn't ask you to answer. If you answer again, you might just be disqualified when I didn't call you. Aunty Ayo, Holy Child, and who? Who else has the answer?
They don't have the answer. The only child already said the answer.
Okay, that doesn't go to anybody. It's 6 years, but that doesn't go to anybody. Next time, if you answer when I didn't call you, you might just be disqualified. So please. So just yes, you didn't get it, unfortunately. So, Holy Child, your question. Are we good to go, Holy Child? You're good to go. All right. Your question is. Is this too hard or too easy? I don't know, but I will ask it anyways. The First Republic of Nigeria was in what year? First Republic. 19 what?
63.
This girl is using cheat code. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Oh man, that's quite impressive. Nice. All right, Ireti, are we good? We sure? Nigeria. The name Nigeria was attributed to a woman. What is her name? What is the name of the person who named Nigeria Nigeria? What do you say?
This is Flora Shaw.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more rounds. Now we have to do this quickly. Any question I ask you, you have 10 seconds to answer. Falomo High, are we ready? Answer me now. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. So let's go quickly. This is probably the simplest question I've asked today, and I expect you to get it. I said it to just be Nigeria, so let me just no. Okay, let's go. Very easy. 1999. Okay, let me ask. Tell me the day that Nigeria celebrates its democracy. So simple, when is Democracy Day?
October 1st. October 1st.
Democracy Day. When does Nigeria celebrate Democracy Day?
June 12.
What do you say?
June 12.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, quickly. Are you ready? This is very easy as well. Very easy. Before June 12th, when do we celebrate Nigeria democracy?
May 29.
What do you say?
May 29.
Round of applause, people. Holy Child, are you ready? This is very easy as well. And yeah, it's very easy. Are we good? Are you sure? Fantastic. What is the name of the vice president of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan? What's his name? While he was president?
Mr. Anam Sabo.
What do you say?
Mr. Anam Sabo.
Mr. Anam Sabo. Mr. Nnamdi Sabo. You may want to rethink that. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Who has the answer? Who has the answer? Anyone has any answer?
Mr. Yaradua.
Okay, since no one has the answer, it's Lamadi Sambo. So 1 point for Holy Child. They got Sambo. Yeah, 1 point. Yeah, they said Sambo. So 1 point. So it's Lamadi Sambo. Ireti, are we good? Very easy as well. Oh, please no for my hand. Oh, I use God beg you. Are we good? Yes. All right. Nigeria has. How can I ask you this question? This is for primary school. Should I ask? All right. How many colors has the Nigerian flag? 2. I thought this was primary school and I asked. It's your luck. Oh. It's your luck. I gave Port Harcourt to who was that school? Falomo High. So it was their luck. Sorry. 4 round. I think we're done. Yeah? So we've done 4 rounds and I think we're done. Congrats to everybody. We all tried and we did our best. So we're announcing our top 4. Are we good to go? Chine will be doing the honors of announcing the 4 schools making it for the debate. Oh, there is a tie. I just heard there's a tie. Okay, so just we have to break the tie. Yeah, then we'll break the tie. Alright, so we'll give it to Paula Chine.
Hello children, happy Children's Day once again. Thank you for coming to Lagos Talks 91.3 FM, our Children's Day celebration. So in alphabetical order, we have Aunty Ayo International with 5 points.
Round of applause.
From Falomo High School, we have 4 points. From GSGS, which is Girls Secondary Grammar School, we have 5 points. From Holy Child College, we have 8 points. And lastly, from Ireti High School, we have 8 points. Now, we have a tie for 5 points. We have Aunty Ayo and GSGS at a tie of 5 points. And we have Holy Child and Ireti at a tie of 8 points.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We probably don't need to break a tie anyways. So for making it the debates, we're having Aunty Ayo. Round of applause now. GSGS. Holy Child. Ireti. Congrats to people for this quiz competition. Falomo High, you're going to be enjoying yourself, I promise. Shoshani Nonse promises, and I don't break promises. So round of applause for Falomo High. That round of applause is not good enough. I said round of applause. Fantastic. So the debate is starting in the next 5-10 minutes. Let's go. I am Trust Sean Inonsa. I'll be the chief judge for today's debate. With me on the panel, I have Ireti Adu. We know Ireti Adu from the early edition. Hello, Adu.
Hi, Trust. Good to be here and good to have these wonderful kids all seated and ready for the debate. I'm hoping you brought your fire because I'm ready to judge you and see how well you do. All right.
Awesome, Adu. Nice one. Also, we have someone on the panel, which is definitely from marketing. Very beautiful person, Sharon Chooks Walker.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. It is a pleasure to be here. Can't wait to hear, the debate that sparks up from this. So I'm very excited.
Thanks so much. So for the first round, so we're in the semi-finals. The first topic we'll be debating would be: should the government ban commercial motorbikes? Should commercial motorbikes be banned by the government? We all are aware of the recent ruling of the state government banning motorbikes all across some local government areas and highway. So we want to actually ask the kids, do they think that this is a good initiative from the government or not? And speaking for the topic will be Holy Child. Round of applause. And speaking against its motion will be Aunty Ayo International. So, quick rule of engagement. We have two speakers, especially for those at home, so to have like a vivid description of what we're doing. We have two speakers. Each speaker has 5 minutes to marshal out their arguments. So, we're not judging, we're judging strictly on content. Your contents determine your next round. This debate we're having will not place emphasis on your diction. It will not place emphasis on your appearance. It will not place emphasis on your mannerisms. However, we are solely and majorly concerned about your content. Note, we only use the other criteria in case there is a tie. So the tie, we break it up with your diction, mannerism, and appearance. But note, content is king. So if you think that whatever style you want to impute will not make you deliver your speech properly, please trash the style in the dustbin. So, are we good to go? So, Good. So when you come on stage, please, you start by telling us your name, especially for people listening, and your school, so that they know this is the person talking, and they also know that this is the school you represent. Does that make sense, people? All right, fantastic. We start the debate. We set the ball rolling. We invite the first speaker from Holy Child International. Are we good to go? All right, Holy Child, let's go.
My name is Ireti Senior representing Holy Child College, Lagos. And I am here to propose the motion which says that commercial motorbikes should be banned in Lagos. To begin with, commercial motorcycles are popularly known as Okadas by Nigerians, is the most popular means of informal transportation in Lagos. This, however, does not mean that it is the best mean. So, to begin with, Okadas are the they are very prone to accidents. So, according to the National Traffic Safety Organization, Okadas are 28 times more prone to accidents than people that ride in cars and buses. So what does this mean? Because of the maneuvering of Okadas, we all know how they maneuver their way into traffic when there is traffic jams, they always try to find their way, and they are very fast on highways. So this is very prone to accidents, and this leads to high rates of death. So the permanent secretary of the Lagos Ministry of Transportation also affirmed that over 2 years there have been more than 11,000 deaths due to commercial motorcycles. So this means that they have to be banned because they are not safe. They are not safe on the roads. They are not safe in traffic jams. And the best way to avoid this type of accidents is to ban them completely. To continue, Okada should be banned because they are used to carry out criminal activities. We all know how easily an Okada can just zoom off. So it can be used to carry guns, arms, can be used for fast and easy kidnapping. So they need to be controlled and regulated, and to just avoid all that banned in general. To continue, Okadas also have no organized union or a respected leader. They don't have anybody that they can respect who can go on behalf of the government to them and can be held accountable when something goes wrong with anybody. So these leads, they are very disorganized. They don't have any actual leader. They don't have any actual union, and this causes them to be unruly, and they feel they can do what they want because they will not be held accountable for their actions. Thank you very much, and I hope that with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that commercial motorcycles should be banned in Lagos by the government.
Thanks so much for that speech. It was really, really enlightening. I really appreciate it. So we call on the second speaker for the debate from Aunty Ayo. Are we ready? Second speaker.
Good day, everyone. Panel of judges, the radio presenters, the listeners at home, and my fellow co-debaters. My name is Oladapo Christiana. I from Aunty Ayo International School, Kefi, Ikoyi, Lagos. Stand to oppose the motion which says commercial motorcycles should be banned in Lagos. Firstly, commercial motorcycles are popularly known as Okada riders in Lagos. To start with, commercial motorcycles in Lagos help aid one out of traffic jams. For instance, in Lagos, Lagos is popularly known as a state in which Lagos is popularly known for long hours of traffic jam. With the aid of motorcycles, we can easily get out of the traffic. 2. In February 28, 2017, according to the Minister of Transportation, Mr. Rotimi Amechi, he mentioned that he was against the motion which says commercial motorcycles should be banned. He made a clear statement that commercial motorcycles play a vital role in transportation sector, especially transporting agricultural products on roads which are not easily accessible. Commercial motorcycles have the ability to move on poor roads and also on unmotorable areas. Commercial motorcycles also provide a viable means of employment. Most of the motorcyclists in Lagos, they depend on their motorcycle to cater for their needs and also to cater for their family members. Commercial motorcycles. In conclusion, commercial motorcycle, we shouldn't look at the negative. We should also look at the positive. We should also look at the positive side of commercial motorcycles in Lagos, not only the negative side.
All right, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the representative from Aunty Ayo. Round of applause now. That was a good speech, I must say. It was really a good speech. So we call the second speaker. Let's remember, 5 minutes per speaker, and I forget to say, The keeper for today's debate will be Beverly Otasowie, and she'll be helping us to time 5 minutes for one speaker. So we invite the second speaker for Holy Child.
Listeners at home and those here at the studio, I am Yerima Daniela, and I am representing Holy Child College, Southwest Kogi, Lagos. Should commercial motorcycles be banned in Lagos? This is a question that is never really answered, because in as much as we're trying to look at the negative downside of this topic in discussion, we have to consider the positive sides as well. Personally, in my opinion, the introduction of the commercial motorcycle is an innovative idea because it helps in reducing the unemployment rate. But we cannot dispute the fact that it is also the quickest access of assessing death, lifelong disabilities, and a lot of troubles that we may or we encounter every day. The Lagos State's initial reason for introducing the ban on February 21st, 2020 was to reduce the rate of criminality perpetrated through the use of these motorcycles. For example, as a young girl like me, if I want to go on the road, you see gangs, clusters of these Okada drivers, which of course they may be safe, some might not, but that cannot dispute the fact that it is not safe for children like us that are still growing up in the society. Furthermore, to dispute what she said, fines is a source of employment and source of revenue for low-income earners, and it is also very good and a way of accessing motorable roads. But that does not dispute the fact that Okada riders are not safe. They drive as though they own the roads, and for the fact that they are even sometimes most of the reasons why these accidents are caused in the first place. We see a lot of situations whereby there is blockage on the road due to their gathering and crossings on the road which people are meant to be using. They also use it as a source of avenue in stealing and carrying out criminal activity. It has recently been reported that Okada drivers are found with kidnapped babies, weapons, and things of all sorts, which is illegal. And of course, because they are not funded or headed by any union which represents them at government level, they are not safe at all. So in addition to some of the points which the first speaker had spoken, the commercial motorcycles should be banned, although they have their positive side as well. The negative effects of them outweigh the positive effects of motorcycles on our roads. And with these few points of mine, I hope I'll be able to convince you and not confuse you that commercial motorcycles should be banned.
I honestly think before governors or presidents make policies, we should be consulting the kids and the children. Great arguments so far, I must confess. And maybe they even give me insights. You never can tell. We invite the last speaker for Aunty Ayo to close this round. The topic which is, should commercial motorcycle be banned by the government? We invite the second speaker, 5 minutes for Aunty Ayo.
My name is Ogechi Kennedy, representing Aunty Ayo International School, and I'm here to oppose the motion which says should commercial motorcycles be banned. First of all, what's a motorcycle? A motorcycle is a two-wheeled vehicle powered by a motor and no paddles. Although it has their disadvantages, but let's also look at the positive side. It is much easier to maneuver around traffic with all this traffic, because Lagos is one of the most populated states in Nigeria. It is more populated, and people need to be somewhere at certain hours. It is much faster and cheaper to use a motorcycle to get to where you want to go. It's also the riders also contribute greatly to the economical system because they are the most used means of transport in Lagos currently. It is much faster in case of emergencies, like if for example, if someone has an accident on the road and you are in a far away place, you can easily use a motorcycle to just go, and it's much cheaper and more available for other for people and more convenient. It also, if they ban motorcycles, the crime rate will also increase because a hungry man is an angry man. It's also reduced crime rates by a lot, and it also speeds up traffic jams. Where at least we should put a sanction on the commercial motorcycles, not ban them completely. Thank you.
Round of applause for the last speaker from Aunty Ayo. It was really an exciting debate. What do we all think? What do we all think? Yes. Fantastic. So the judges definitely will collect results, and but before they do that, I want to just swift quickly to the second round of the debate, and after the second round, we'll just announce the winners of both rounds that will be going to the finals. Is that fine? All right, ladies and Ife, can you hear me? Hello, Ife, can you hear me? Oh, I'm not sure if you can hear me at this point.
Well, trust if you can hear me, we're here.
Fantastic!
And myself. Yes, indeed. And so what's up next?
What next? We are moving straight up to the second round of the debate, and I'll be announcing the topic in very few seconds. I'll be announcing who speaks for and who speaks against, and as the judges definitely collect the results for this first round. So we'll definitely announce the winner of the first round and the second round after the second round. So we just give us 1 minute and we'll be right back.
All right.
Now, what's the topic in question? And this is really, really interesting. And when we came up to the question, I'm like, this sounds really nice. We all know that social media has been agog as to what's the best form of raising the right kid, and how to be a good parent and definitely have the best parental situation so that we raise the next generation, and that will be really useful for our society, Nigeria, and the world at large. So who else is in a better position to the debates and to tell us that what is the best way to raise them so that they can be useful to their society? We thought on Lagos Talks 91.3 that the best set of people to tell us will be the kids, the children. So we're inviting the children to come have a debate on which is the best form of parenting: parental control or parental supervision. Ireti will be telling us why parental control is the best, and of course they'll be telling us what parental control means. And definitely GS will be telling us, yes, we want supervision, we don't want control. Why control us anyway? And of course, they'll be telling us what supervision means in the debate. So, ladies and gentlemen, right in the office, right here, listening to the sound of my voice, and listening to me from the radio, join me as I invite the first speaker from Ireti. Note, tell us your name and your school.
Good day, everyone. My name is Oshodilawa coming from Ireti Senior Grammar School. Standing on the existing protocol, I am here to support the motion which says parental control is better than parental supervision. Firstly, what is parental control? Parental control are the tools and equipment which we use to monitor our children's doings, either online or social life, while parental supervision is the way in which we nurture and put in values in our children for them to know what moral lessons are. So, firstly, I would like to tell you that there is no parental control without parental supervision. That is true. But do you also know that without parental control, parental supervision cannot also work? They both work hand in hand. Yes, parental control is the equipment in which you use for the students so that you know what they are doing. But the parental supervision helps you to put morals in them. Parental control will tell you where your child is if you don't know where the child is. It will limit the time which they spend on social media. It will teach them the things for them which they should do on social media, which you don't have control on. You don't have control over what your child does on social media. You don't have control over what your child does on his phone because you don't know what he's doing at that particular moment. But trust me, if you can put parental control on your child's phone, there is no way. You will surely know what your child is doing. You will know what the child is learning and what is gaining from the social media. But without parental control, how would you know what your child is doing? How would you know? Parental supervision will only help you to teach them. Yes, teaching the children is very good. But how would you know what to teach your child when you don't even know what the child is doing? You don't know what the child is doing and you want to teach the child. Will you just say, okay, my child, because you are doing this, you are doing that, I want to teach you this particular thing? No. You have to first of all know what the child is doing before you are able to tell the child, don't do this, don't do that. And most children nowadays, they want to know what is going on worldwide. Everybody is inquisitive. Everybody wants to know, yes, this is what is going on, this is what is not going on. But as a child that we have the right to know. So please, let us know what is going on. Let us go out there and see for ourselves what is going on. You can't just come over and say you want to start controlling our lives. Okay? So, with parental control, if you go on social media and you search through and you do everything, the child would always have parental control with the parents. The parents will be sure of what the child is doing. But with parental supervision, the morals will only help the child to talk outside, will only help the child to teach others or to talk to others. But parental control will guide the child, teach the child, and let the child know what is right for the future. Okay? So, with this gigantic points of mine, I hope I've been able to counter that parental control is better than parental supervision. Thank you very much.
The points were gargantuous indeed. Like we must say, like nice speech from Ireti, nice speech. We really, really appreciate the way you handle that. So, we are inviting the first speaker from GSGS to come tell us that parental supervision is more effective or better, as the case may be, than parental control. Ladies and gentlemen, from here and from people listening to me via the radio, welcome GSGS.
Good morning, our hosts from Megalectrics Limited, our anchors, Lagos Talks 91.3 FM, our teachers, my fellow students, and our listeners. My name is Ireti Senior and SS2 student from Girls Senior Secondary Grammar School. I am here against the motion which says parental control is better than parental supervision. Parental supervision is a parenting technique that basically supervises, not controls, what a child or ward is doing. According to the psychologist Sigmund Freud, a child is born with innate abilities, and the responsibility of a parent is not to control but supervise the child's innate abilities. And I will give you reasons why parental supervision is better than parental control. First of all, if a child is parental controlled, the child will not be dependent. Thus, the child will not be independent. Thus, the child will not be able to do without his or her parents. Another reason is, if a child is parental supervised, the child will be independent, and among his or her peers, the child will be socialized. But if a child is parental controlled, the child will seem naive in front of her peers, which encourages bullying. That's why most children are bullied, because they are parental controlled. That's why they don't have the emotional stability to do things on their own. Another reason is because if you notice, a child that is parental controlled tends to do the opposite of what he or she is told to do if the person has the opportunity. I'll give an example. If you control your child and you tell him or her, do not go to that place, or do not smoke, or do not try something, when you are not around, the child will do that thing to know what that thing feels like. Like the child may go to smoke or do something otherwise. Another point is those who are parental controlled, later in their life, like if they get to universities, they tend to join cults because they don't do what they don't feel what others are feeling. Like they are so controlled emotionally that they can be easily manipulated and can't do their own will. They have to follow others, to behave like robots. They can't do things on their own. So with this point of mine, I say parental supervision is better than parental control.
Parents at home, parents sitting with me right in this place, hope you can listen. The children are giving you tips now. So don't come and say tomorrow if you now raise kids, you didn't listen to Lagos Talks, that is why. So now you have the tips. Invite the second speaker for Ireti to marshal out the points and strengthen the points of our first speaker. Welcome Ireti, second speaker, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, everybody listening at home. My name is Ireti Senior from Ireti Senior Grammar School, and I'm here to support the motion that parental control is actually better than parental supervision. First of all, I'd like to start by defining what parental control is. Parental control is a technique used to control our children's online lives by monitoring what they see on social media and what is going on. In the world we live in today, we know basically that the most source of bad peer pressure and bad news or anything that can corrupt our child comes from online. Even the people that we see as peer pressure that can be prevented by parental supervision, because parents use parental supervision to tell your child that, oh, don't follow that friend, don't go here, don't go here. But if everybody use parental control and the children don't even know what those bad things are to start with, they will not be able to spoil their lives and spoil others. Because parental control would have prevented that. And with parental control, it gives the parents chance to actually know what their children is going through. Because if the child has an issue online, the parents will know. Then the parent will be able to cater for it by advising them. But parental supervision is only when the parent is around. So now, if I plan to tell my friend something bad and my mom is there, I can just whisper it to the person. But if I chat it online, my parents will be able to see it clearly as day, because they'll be able to view every single thing that I've been putting online because it is parental control. And another thing, if parents use parental control, they'll be able to know what their child is watching and be able to move along with it. Because parental control has certain ages. We have PG for 13, parental control 18, and so on. So as their child is growing and improving, the parents will continuously change it. And as they're changing it, they'll be able to give advices to new life goals. Because parental control, mostly in Nigeria and Africa as a whole, parental control is, I don't want to see you with that person, don't go outside, stay inside. And now, you keep a child inside, that the child should not go anywhere. That's parental supervision. But now, control. The child will be at home, online, doing all sorts of rubbish that they would have been doing outside there, and you would not even know. Your mind is, my child is at home, my child is well protected from all the harms of the world because of the inside. Not knowing that the harms of the world are actually coming to your child via social media. So parental control is a very good way to prevent that from ever happening, because you know what your child is viewing. You'll be able to counter the view. Because even if your child knows the password and actually sees something bad, you would know. Then you will know how to advise your child on that particular thing. For parental supervision, your child goes to school, you're at home. If your child is bullied or insulted, you may not even know. But if your child is bullied or insulted, that same child will want to talk about it with a friend online. And when the child talks about it, you that you have put parental control, you'll be able to see it and know what exactly your child is going through. Not just looking from afar and saying, my child is fine, I've taught them in the best way. So parental control is a very good step to go. Parental control is a very good step to go. And another thing, in a city as stressful as Lagos, in which parents are hardly ever at home, everybody is trying to supply food for their family. Because what is a family used for? If the parent is able to provide education and no food, what is the use? But the parent is able to provide food and at the same time be able to take care of the children from afar by using parental control. You can be anywhere and know exactly what your child is going through using parental control. And I hope with this point of mind, it will be able to change the mind of our parents at home and give us a chance to be controlled socially, because technology is now the leading way in the world. Thank you.
I think people with the Swahili would tell you kunaka, kunaka, no naka. That is a really good speech. That was a really, really nice one. We thank that's Ireti. Thanks so much for that speech. It was really, really great. We invite the last speaker to end the round for this debate. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the second speaker of GSGS.
Again, I want to say good morning to the anchor of this program, Mega Electrics, Lagos Talks.
Speak to the mic.
And good morning to our parents and teachers at home and my worthy opponents. So first, I want to counter what my opponent said. He said a child will be wayward when they are supervised, like they won't be watched properly. If a child wants to be wayward, I'm a child, I know what I'm saying. They will be wayward. Even if you are watching me, you put parental guidance, I will find a way. If I go out, like you are watching me socially online, but when I go out, I don't get posters for me to see half-naked women everywhere. I can see the world. So parental control, it doesn't really teach a child much. It just controls them, like over, John, do you want to pee-pee? John, do you want to pee-pee? And then the child doesn't know how to act outside, which is not sociable. Also, he said PG, that it means the parent should control the child and watch what the child is doing. PG means parental guidance, not parental control. You are just supposed to guide the child while he's watching. And it's like the movie might actually have some interesting lessons to learn when you just call it. I've seen that a lot, like a rated 16 movie, and my dad was like, there's a life lesson here, and then the girl was raped and stuff, and then she came back. There are life lessons in a lot of adult stuff, but that does not mean we should not hear it. Like the bad part, she can keep us away from it. That's just parental supervision. Also, I would like to say that when you control your child too much, the child doesn't have a mind of his own, and all this, you said my opponent said when you are keeping the child inside, supervising them, don't you know the bad things of the outside are coming in? Well, when you control the child will be the one to go out to the bad thing. Like as my fellow first speaker has said, any opportunity they get, they misbehave. Even the ones that are parental control. When you supervise a child, the child will feel, yes, you understand me, mom, dad, thank you, and stuff. And when he does something bad, you'll be scared, you'll notice it immediately. You'll be able to control the child while supervising. But parental control is a bit too harsh for we children, and I don't think anyone would like it when you come to school like a robot, you go back home, you don't have time to, you say, oh my God, my father, 1 minute late, and then you'll be having heart attack just because your mom used to say, let me see you come after 6. That's how. So parental control is a really rough method of controlling children, because they'll feel scared, they won't really bond with the children, and you can only stop the children from being corrupted online, because the real life is what we are talking about here. Parental control, yes, when the child goes out, sometimes okay, you are holding the child's phone when he goes out. Are you telling me you won't meet thugs and gangs on the way? And parental control, the child is really vulnerable to rape, kidnaps, and a lot of things, because the child is used to, okay, that's a come here, no other way, and then on his way there, you don't even notice the things around it. His mind is, my parents said this, and if I don't do this, this is not me. The child is just the way he was raised, and any new methods, he won't be able to adapt. Especially male child that are under parental control, they are supposed to be the head of the family. So being controlled all the time, when they are supposed to take charge, let's say they won't really do a good job. That's when you see mother-in-law coming to visit.
All right, special day, Friday, May 27. Happy Children's Day to everyone out there who is regarded a child. We'll take a look at the stories making the headlines, and then we'll bring the kids on to give us updates from the international scene, from the sporting scene, and of course In entertainment news, we'll start first with the top stories today. Senator Aishatu beat 5 men, including Nuhu Ribadu and former governor, to win APC Adamawa gubernatorial ticket. Federal government slams a 23-count charge against Nwachukwu husband to late gospel singer Osinachi. And sadly, on the international scene, husband of teacher killed in Texas school shooting dies of a heart attack. We have these stories coming your way. I'm Victor. First, we'll start with the local news this afternoon. President Muhammadu Buhari has again assured Nigerian kids of his administration's zeal to tirelessly work for a bright future for them. In his goodwill message to celebrate the 2022 Children's Day in Abuja, the president said government will ensure every child has access to education. The Nigerian leader said he recognized the place of education in the development of every country, pledging his commitment to drastic, significant reduction in the number of out-of-school children. The president acknowledged that while education of the Nigerian child will remain on the front burner for the current administration, other issues like healthcare, protection from harm, drugs, cultism, child trafficking and abuse, as well as domestic violence, were equally receiving needed attention from the government. President Buhari, who flew out to Malabo, Equatorial Guinea yesterday, is due back on Sunday ahead of the APC presidential primary elections holding on Sunday into Monday. President Goodluck Jonathan has recommended removal of the controversial Section 84 of the new Electoral Act to allow political parties decide modalities for candidates' elections. The former president, who gave the recommendation at the public presentation of a book titled Political Party Governance by former Minister of State Power, Dr. Mohammed Wakil, in Abuja, said the National Assembly should allow political parties have the leverage of doing certain things differently as their needs were different. Jonathan also rated as low the ongoing primaries by political parties to elect candidates for next year's elections. He said the primaries were only elected delegates allowed to elect candidates, already a failed process. Senator Aishatu Binani has emerged as the winner of the APC governorship candidate in Adamawa State. She beat 5 other contenders, all men, including the immediate past governor of Adamawa State, Jibrila Bindo, to clinch the ticket. The chairman of the Electoral Committee, Gambo Lawan, announced the results. According to him, she scored 430 votes to defeat her closest contestant, a former chairman of the EFCC, Nuhu Ribadu, who got 288 votes. The senator, who represents Adamawa Central in the upper lawmaking body, is the first female governorship aspirant of a major political party in the state. The feat makes her the second female flag bearer of a major party in Nigeria. She also will be aiming to become the first elected female governor in Nigeria's history. And now a quick rundown. The APC held governorship primaries across the state and the country with its share of political drama, as some aspirants condemned the process, in which have produced winners in several states. In Borno, Gombe, Lagos, Ogun, Nasarawa, Yobe and Zamfara states, the incumbents secured tickets for their second-term bids. Governors Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Mai Mala Buni, Babagana Zulum, Bello Matawale, Abdullahi Sule, Inua Yahaya and Dakwa Abiodun respectively all got a chance to return for another 4-year term. Also, Deputy Senate President Ovie Omoagege clinched a ticket in Delta State. Tonya Cole was announced as winner of River State APC governorship primary, and Honorable Ogbonna Nwefuru won the primary in Ebonyi State. Meanwhile, the High Court in Abia has nullified the election of Ike Chiamenike as the governorship candidate of the APC hours after he was declared winner of the primary. The Nigerian Correctional Service has clarified that the former police deputy commissioner, Abba Kyari, remains safe in custody as there was no threat to his life. Its public relations officer, Francis Enobore, in a statement described as fake news, a publication alleging Kyari was attacked by his fellow inmates, and the authorities of the service was considering transferring Kyari to DSS custody. Enobore said authorities of the Correctional Service had no cause to request for the transfer of Kyari or any inmates to other detention centers outside its jurisdiction, insisting that Kyari goes about his daily routine unharmed like any other inmate. Meanwhile, the suspended DCP on Thursday approached the Federal High Court for another bail plea with 3 of his co-defendants. The judge, however, fixed June 14 to hear the new bail application. The Attorney General of the Federation has filed 23-count charges against Peter Nwachukwu, husband of late gospel artist Osinachi, who died in April after she was allegedly assaulted by her spouse. He was charged under Sections 104 and 379 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015 and culpable homicide contrary to Section 221 of the Penal Code, which is punishable with death. The case was filed at the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory on May 20 by the Head Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Department of the Public Prosecutions of the Federation Ministry of Justice, Mrs. Yewande Bola Okwetu. The prosecutor accused the defendant of forcefully ejecting the deceased from the family home contrary to the VAP Act, adding that he also attempted culpable homicide by pushing the late singer out of a moving vehicle. The federal government further alleged that the defendant deprived the deceased of her personal liberty by restraining her movement and locking her up in the house. Nwachukwu was equally accused of emotional, verbal, and psychological abuse. And those are some of the stories making the headlines on the local scene. And now we'll go to our guest newscaster, Kevin. He's got updates from the international scene. Here are the international news.
South African police have opened a murder case against the father for the death of 3 of his sons, ages 6, 13, and 16, after they consumed an energy drink that he allegedly gave them. 2 of the siblings died at school, and the 3rd one died on the way to the hospital. The 4th child, who consumed the drink, is said to be in a critical condition at a local hospital, while the 4th brother, who did not consume the energy drink, is fine. The father is reportedly under guard in hospital after allegedly trying to poison himself. In America, the husband of the teacher murdered in Tuesday's mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas, has reportedly died of a heart attack. Joel Garcia was the husband of Irma Garcia, who taught for 23 years at Robb Elementary School. Miss Garcia was one of the 2 teachers who died protecting students during the shooting that left 21 people dead, including 19 children. The couple, who were married for 24 years, and are survived by 4 children.
All right, Calvin, thank you so much for that. Quite precise. We'll take it to the business scene and then come back with sports. Do stay with us. All right, you're still listening to a special edition of the Midday News on your Lagos Talks 91.3. On the business scene, a Twitter investor is suing Mr. Elon Musk and the social media platform over the handling of the billionaire's $44 billion bid for the company. I beg your pardon. The case alleges he violated California corporate laws. We apologize for that technical hitch. The case alleges that Mr. Elon Musk violated California corporate laws in a number of ways. It accuses the Tesla boss of wrongful conduct, as his false statements and market manipulation have created chaos at Twitter's headquarters in San Francisco. The proposed class action lawsuit claimed Musk benefited financially by delaying the disclosure of his significant stake in Twitter and his plan to become a board member of the company. It also claimed that several tweets posted by Musk, who's a regular Twitter user with more than 95 million followers, were misleading. And we'll be going over to our sports desk with our guest sportscaster, Chloe.
The home base of the Super Eagles will come up against either Ghana or Benin Republic in the final round of the qualifiers for the 2023 African Nation Championships CHAN. The CHAN is organized by CAF, exclusively featured players with respectively local leagues. The first leg of the clash will hold in August, while the reverse fixture is scheduled to take place in Nigeria in September. The overall winner is guaranteed a place at CHAN 2023 to be hosted by the Algeria from January 8 to 31st. And for the first time in history of the competition, 18 teams will compete for the ultimate prize. Still on football, Sadio Mane has dropped a big hit that he is planning to stay at Liverpool beyond the summer, with the winger vowing to give a special answer to questions over his future after Saturday's Champions League final. Mane has been a key member of Jurgen Klopp's squad since his arrival at Anfield from Southampton in 2016, scoring 120 goals in 268 games across all competitions. The 2021 to 2022 campaign has been arguably his best yet, as he's helped the Red secure FA Cup and League Cup honours and reach another European Cup final. But his current contract due to expire next year, and there has been no sign of extension being agreed as yet.
All right, that's Chloe on sports, talking Sadio Mane and of course Liverpool. Do you have a special club of yours? Do you support any club?
I do.
What club do you support?
Manchester United.
There you go. All right, up next will be entertainment. All right, still a special edition of the Midday News on Lagos Talks 91.3. We've heard special broadcast from Calvin and Chloe. Now we have Kim right here to sum it up with the entertainment news for Friday. Hello, Kim.
Nigerian sensational vocalist Brimo releases new album. He tags Twitter. The new album is undoubtedly another worthy addition to the rich discography of the unclearly talented and multi-awarded winning act.
All right, so that's entertainment news, and Brimo has a brand new. Can I see that? And that's a brand new album. Okay, Teta from Brimo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for listening to the news this afternoon. We'll bring back the kids, and they'll tell you how they aspire to be to take my job. That is. Have yourself a wonderful afternoon.
Trust, can you hear me?
Yeah, brother, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. So, how is it going over there?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty nice. Trust me, everyone is tense, and we're looking at who makes the finals. I looking at the kids, and yeah, maybe not me looking, but yeah, other people looking at the kids definitely can see the tension rising, and they're thinking, "Have I done good enough? What else could I have done? What should I say? What did I forget?" Yeah, it happens to all of us. At times we forget.
So,
yeah.
Trust, who do you think would end up imagine the winner? I mean, from all you've been saying, be sincere. Don't try to play that game.
Who do I think we emerge the winner?
Yes.
Rhoda. Who do I think?
Yes.
Trust and nonsense. We emerge the winner.
All right, Trust. Over to you. Let's go. Let's have fun.
Yeah. Back here, and it's definitely fun doing this. I'm having fun with the kids. Kids, are you all having fun? Yes. Who makes it to the final? Who makes it? Aunty Ayo, are you making the final? Yes. Aunty Ayo, are you making the final? Yes. They said by God's grace. Yes. Are you making the final? Yes. They don't even sound sure. Okay. Are you making the final? Yes. Are you people hungry? Okay. Maybe they don't even want to make the final to start with. Yes. All right. Ireti, are you making the final? Yeah. Oh boy, sure Ireti go. Holy child, are you making the final? Yes. Are you people hungry? All right. So it's time to announce the finals. The honors. So the first round was between Aunty Ayo and Holy Child. So to announce who makes the final, I don't know who is making the final. I'm not telling who makes the final. Adu Ayene from the early edition will be telling us who makes the finals from the first round.
Thank you, Trust. So after a very interesting conversation on whether or not commercial motorbikes should be banned by the government in Lagos, Holy Child scored a total of 26 points out of 40. And those points were gathered over aspects like time, clarity, argument, and of course your fluency. On the other hand, those who argued against the motion were Aunty Ayo, represented by Oladapo and Ogechi, and they scored a total of 18 points, and thus Holy Child scales through to the finals for the next round.
Round of applause for Holy Child. Awesome job, Aunty Ayo. Awesome job. You did well. To be perfectly honest, I think you all did excellently well. Yeah. So, moving to the second round, it was between GSGS and sorry, I forgot the name. GSDS and Ireti. I'm really sorry. Yeah. So, moving on to the next round will not be me to announce, but Sharon.
You guys are not clapping for me. All right. So between GSJS and Ireti, Ireti had a total of 22.5 points, half of them. And like Ado said, this is a cumulative figure from your time, your clarity, your arguments, and then fluency. On the other hand, GSGS got a cumulative point of 27 points, which means that GSGS is on to the final.
Huge congratulations to GSGS. Another round of applause. I must confess, it was really a difficult one for the judges. Ireti gave a really good account of themselves, and I'm really proud of Ireti. And this is not me saying it because you guys didn't make the final. Like, people who know me know that if you don't make final, you don't make final, be that. But I must be honest, it was really, really good. It was really, really nice from Ireti. It was a great, great performance from them. And GSGS going to the finals, of course, it was also a great performance. So the finals will be GSGS versus Holy Child. Round of Like I said earlier, these students didn't have the topic before now for the finals. So we'll be giving them about 30 minutes to prepare for this. With that, I think both of them have their teachers, am I correct? Okay, fantastic. So we'll give them 30 minutes. We'll excuse them. We'll return to the studio after I speak on the topic. And I hope you all are with your pen and paper to write this, so that you can prepare your points for and then against. Yeah, by the way, I need a ballot for and against so that they pick. Someone please quickly with that. So the topic for this is: should Nigeria, write quickly. Teachers, please write, because you're also helping your students. Should Nigeria adopt a unicameral system of government? Or you might say a unicameral system of legislation, of legislature. Should I take that again? Should Nigeria adopt a unicameral form of government or legislature? Do we all get that? Do we all get that? Yes. All right. So Aunty Ayo, I'm sorry, I say Aunty Ayo, Holy Child and GSGS, we need two people as representative each, one representative from each schools to come and pick this ballot quickly so that we know who is speaking for and against. Are we all ready? Are we all happy to do this? Are we all happy to do this? Representative, quickly, let's get this. Let's go. And to announce who goes for and against to be Sharon.
Okay, so who is going for? Holy Child will be going for, and then GSGS will be going against.
Round of applause. Woo! So, Holy Child, you are saying that we should adopt unicameral system of government, while GSGS is telling us, no, we continue like bicameral system of government. Hope that is clear. Unicameral for Holy Child, while bicameral for GSGS. So we give you all 30 minutes, prepare, and we'll return back to the studio. Rhoda, are you there? Can you hear me?
Rhoda is here, so it's Rhoda.
Ify and Rhoda, how y'all doing?
We are good. How's it going?
Awesome. I'm very, very sure that the people listening at home has a lot we have a lot to say about this, and you have a lot to say too in the studio. So we are giving you 30 minutes. We are borrowing you 30 minutes, Ify.
30 minutes or 13 minutes?
30. We are borrowing you.
Did I beg you for 30 minutes? But anyways, trust, well done, Adu and Sharon as well. Thank you guys so much. You've been doing such brilliant work out there. And it's amazing just hearing what the students have been putting across, you know. How smart, how intelligent these students are. You know, I was just having a conversation with Rhoda in the studio. When I heard the final topic that they had to debate upon, I was like, what's going on? Because in my mind, I'm just like, if I was standing there, what would I even do? Will I even want to be for or against? I don't know. And then Rhoda as well was like, You know what? When you take a look at what you were learning brother, you mentioned that these children are actually so smart.
Yes,
because of the different points that they've been making.
After hearing from them, when Trust was asking them the questions for the quiz, I mean, I was so impressed because I asked myself, if I were to be here, would I be able to, answer these questions? And the truth is, I can't. I wouldn't be able to. Yeah. So they are really smart, and that's like an encouragement to for the coming generation. I mean, I'm so glad.
Yeah, and so just taking a look at the final topic that they have to debate upon, I'm sure it's under some of their topics or some of their subjects in secondary school, like government. I was saying that I was a genius in government. I wasn't a science kid. I had a great relationship with my government teacher because it was all A's. But I like the fact that it happens to be something that is beneficial for the polity, right? When we're taking a look at what way we can best lead the country, or the country can be best led. So I'm looking forward to hearing whatever points that they're going to be putting out. And I'm really hoping, that the relevant parties take a cue from some of the things that are being said. It might be funny. It might seem like, these are children. But even the Bible says something about from the mouth of babes. I can't remember the rest. But from the mouth of babes. So just letting you understand that there is a lot of gravity or there's a lot of weight that comes from certain things that are spoken by children, especially taking a look at it from their own perspective. It's amazing when you see children speak on specific topics and you're just like, how in the world did you know this? But forgetting that these things that we're experiencing right now in Nigeria, these things that we're experiencing as adults, the children are experiencing it as well.
That's very correct.
Experiencing it from a childlike perspective, but it does not mean that they're not seeing what is going on.
Exactly. Now, during the sports show, some of the kids were asked the changes they would like to see in the country, and to be sincere, they mentioned changes that even adults would like to see, like poverty, like maltreatment, distrust, and all of those things. And some of us think that these children do not know anything; they don't know what's going on in the country. But that's a lie. Yes,
see, children are sponges. That's one thing I've learned. There's a saying that goes, "Children don't do what you say; they do what they see you do."
Very correct.
Do you get what I mean? So it's like they're there in as much as, yes, they might not have gotten to a certain level of maturity, maybe with their psychology or whatever, but it does not take away from the fact that they're paying attention to what is happening around. And so they are experiencing certain things from a childlike perspective. And I believe this is a very teachable moment for a whole lot of people. So I'm definitely looking forward to hearing what they have to say about the style of governance.
That is very, very important. Yes.
Take on. And I can't wait to hear what points they're going to use to back up their stance. So we're looking forward to that. Parents, aunties, uncles, guardians, I hope your wards have been listening to everything that we've been doing on air today. Remember, we did say that today is all about the children because it is the Lagos Talks Children's Day Takeover. And it is a platform where we celebrate the children in a very unique way, ensuring that they're not only going to be debating on very pertinent topics, but also taking over co-hosting duties as well. So even right after this, when we finally crown the winner, when we finally let you know what the grand prize is, we're going to be moving on to more programming where we're going to be hearing the children sit down here in the studio discussing several topics. So definitely looking forward to that. So we're going to be taking a very quick break, and right after the break, we'll be handing over to Trust and we'll hear exactly what the students have to say as regards the topic for the finale. So stick around.
Well, it's fine. It's good. We're good to go. Holy Child, we're ready. And shout out to people, of course, who sponsored this great event. We are very, very much grateful. And I want to also reiterate the topic for the finale. And I still have with me my co-judges. First, by my left is Aunty Ayo. Ayo, once again, just say hi.
Hello, everyone. Good to be here again, and we're about to hit the finals.
Awesome. And of course, we've got a beautiful, I love ladies a lot. So, yeah, Sharon Nwoko.
Hi, everyone. Great to be back. Let's get the show on the road.
Awesome. Holy Child, are we ready to? Check. They can't hear you. Are you ready? Yes. Awesome. What do you win that you've been saying? You're nodding yes. Yes. Are you ready, Jerry? Yes. Sean con low pass now. Yes, a holy child. But God day. But yeah, we're good to go. So we want to actually find out which system of government actually works best for Nigeria. Is it a unicameral system of legislature or the bicameral system of legislature? Arguing for unicameral, we have Holy Child, and arguing against, we have GS. It is fun. I actually reiterate that they made it from the semi-finals. GS competed against Ireti, and Holy Child competed against Aunty Ayo, and it was a really close debate. It was difficult for the judges to break the tie, but we had to, and we actually did, and we're sure that we were having an explosive final. We want to also say congrats to the teachers who accompanied the students and the teachers who also prepped the finalists, and even before they came here, like it's been awesome, and we can see the effects of teaching and tutoring the students, which is really great. And we've always said that we need to educate our children, and having these beautiful teachers accompanying the students, and I think it's really a great one. I'll mention their names specifically as we move on for recognition, because I think teachers who give a lot to the students and to people and leaders of tomorrow, they deserve the entire recognition they can get, and we are promoting that on Lagos Talks 91.3 to ensure that we urge people to see our students, see our kids as the leaders of tomorrow and contribute positively, so we also build a positive society moving forward. So much said. I think I've spoken a lot already, but it's time for the students to do the talking. So to begin the debate, we welcome Holy Child, the first speaker for Holy Child, and of course you have to tell us your name and of course your school and marshal out your debates. Here we go.
Standing under the existing protocol, my name is Abiy Nyuluwa, representative of Holy Child College, Ikoyi, Lagos, and I am here to support the motion which says that a unicameral system of government should be adopted in Nigeria. First of all, what is a unicameral system of government? This is a system of government in which there is only one legislative house or chamber, while a bicameral system of government is a system of government that has two legislative houses or chambers. In Nigeria today, we are currently operating a bicameral system of government, and we can already see the issues that are present from the system of government. To begin with, Nigerian lawmakers are underworked and overpaid. How can you tell me that a country where some states are struggling to pay 36,000 naira minimum wage, in this same country, some lawmakers are earning more than 13.5 million naira monthly, and this minimum wage is not even enough to buy a bag of rice in the market? Nigeria today does not have the resources to support two legislative houses in our legislative arm of the government. This unicameral system of government, if it is adopted, will be more economical, as time, energy, and money is saved. If a unicameral system of government is adopted, these resources are evenly spread out across all the various sectors of the economy, and this will also reduce the poverty level of Nigerians, of the majority of Nigerians. A bicameral system of government is very bureaucratic. This system of government, you will hear this story of, oh, this house did not agree with this, or this chamber did not agree with this, and the blame keeps on being passed back and forth, and nobody knows who is actually to be held responsible for all this. If a unicameral system of government is adopted, there will be less lawmakers and more efficiency in lawmaking. The legislative process is simpler, and there is no opportunity for any issue between two houses or chambers because there is only one house or chamber. This would allow more responsiveness to immediate issues that actually affect the majority of people, and reduces the underworking of the legislators. With these few points of mind, I hope that I've been able to convince you that a unicameral system of government should be adopted in Nigeria. Thank you.
That's awesome. So let's have GSGS, the first speaker or the lead speaker for GSGS, the martial arts high points.
Good afternoon, Mega Lectures Limited, Lagos Stocks 91.3. Good afternoon, the panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my worthy opponents, and the ever-attentive audience. I'm here to answer the question, should Nigeria adopt a unicameral system of government? And my answer is no. Unicameral system of government is a system whereby there's only one chamber in the legislative body, while bicameral system of government has two chambers in the legislative body. Examples of unicameral of countries that adopted the unicameral systems are Finland, Israel, Sweden, and Denmark, while for the bicameral system we have France, UK, Nigeria, and more. We know that Nigeria is a big nation that is multi-ethnic and multi-religious. Unicameral system cannot work for us because, first, the bills have to be properly debated. In a unicameral system, one person in charge of everything. The way Nigeria is now is already too much problem. Can you imagine putting all that burden on one person, on one body? So with the bicameral system, it's not the problem. The problem isn't the system, it's the way we are working the system. The other countries using the bicameral system, we don't see any problems with it. In fact, these are the countries we even want to go to, the Canada, the France. We all want to go there. Why? Because they are living, the country is stabilized because of that. Also, there are better laws. When Nigeria has two chambers, which is the upper house is the Senate and the lower house is the House of Representatives. So if the Senate make a law in which the minorities are being ignored, the second house will be able to speak up until it's equally balanced. The two houses can make sure things are equally balanced, because when one person is overseeing everything, the person won't be able to notice some minor issues which are really affecting the country. So, and we also have division of power. When all the power is concentrated on one person, it's not a stabilized, it's not really a stabilized way of ruling a country. In bicameral legislative, we can be able to ensure that one person won't have too much power and won't be able to be bound by the constitution and the law, and that's really the major problem in Nigeria, that the corruption. So adopting unicameralism is really trying to give them go ahead and take all our money and behave anyhow. So I believe we should still stick with bicameralism. Also, it gives equal and adequate representation. You can't only have one person representing everybody. When there are two, we can be assured that we're all equal. And we can see that this bicameral system has proved to be very successful in most of the countries worldwide. Unicameralism, although it has its advantages, but the advantages are way too much for one body to bear, especially in a big nation like Nigeria. Imagine only one, now we have a lot of disadvantage on the transportation, the borders, and a lot of problems like that. And we're already figuring out a way to which are probably being debated right now. So imagine one person thinking of that. There will probably be mistakes one place or the other. The bills will not be properly debated, and then there will be problems leading to more than we already have. So Nigeria should stick with bicameralism and work out the problems together, work as a team, not thinking of adopting unicameralism and increasing the rate of corruption. Thank you.
I'm really quite sure that the judges right now don't even know who should come first or who should come second. It is really, really close. Congrats to both speakers from Holy Child and GSGS. It's been an engaging one so far. The teachers who seated will also definitely agree, and everyone seated in this hall will also agree. Do we agree that it's been an awesome debate so far? Yes. Awesome. So let's go further. Let's know who wins at the end of the day. Can we have the second speaker from Holy Child wrap up the case for the Holy Child?
And the audience present here in the studio. My name is Yerima Daniela, and I'm a student of Holy Child College, here to support the motion that unicameral system of government should be adopted in Nigeria. My opponent said it that countries that have adopted the bicameral system of government are countries that we desire to be like. But we can all see that it works for every other country apart from Nigeria, which indicates that a change needs to happen. The bicameral system of government, to me, is simply just a way for these lawmakers to embezzle money, public funds, and revenue. For instance, there was a situation cited at the Lagos Town Hall meeting of the budget being that was submitted to the lawmakers as 1.4 trillion, and it came out being 1.7 trillion. They claim that the money was added or padded up for projects that are yet to be completed or added to the initial budget. Fine and good. Where are the projects, please? The trains that they supposedly said are to be implemented, we've not seen any train. Most of the trains are not even functional. The roads are bad, and yes, these projects are being implemented into the budget themselves. With a unicameral system of government which has an efficient, simple, and straightforward lawmaking process, we can be sure that whatever is going into that budget is speaking for both the majority and the minority. Which brings me to the responsiveness of the unicameral system to the minority and diverse people of the public. What determines a successful system does not depend on the number of people representing the people. We have the representative and senate, fine, good, they work. But upon all this, the minority people, they don't have their views being heard. With a simple and straightforward system of government, the minority, their views will be open and easily reached to the lawmakers, and the lawmaking process will be faster and easier. Not only do they pay attention to the minority, they also use the majority role in their decisions. They take into consideration popular demands and what is required by majority of the mass of unorganized mass in the country. This is set aside to say that the bicameral system of government is also a means in which ghost workers are paid. For example, having a lot of people working in the same place, people that are meant to do their jobs will not do their jobs because they know that people are there to cover up for them. This amount of people, they are not accountable for the decisions they make. They are not even accountable for what they want to do. Imagine seeing people leading you being confused because they dispute among themselves, and we see all these things. If I'm seeing a confused person leading me, why would I want to follow what the person is doing in the first place? That's to say that this money that they are paying to ghost workers, people that don't deserve it, people that don't even work for it, when people that are there working hustling, they cannot even pay up to 36,000 naira. It's unfair. That is why unicameral system of government should be adopted in the first place. We're not trying to say it is the perfect system of government, but for a country like Nigeria, I am definitely sure that it will be the best way to curb corruption. Because we cannot be having two separate chambers of government who, first of all, don't even agree with themselves, and then you come to pass a bill to us, pass a law to us that we're meant to follow. It's totally wrong. And with these few points of mine, I hope I'll be able to convince you that adopting a unicameral system of government is the best way to go.
I can easily say that I am close to being speechless, but I have to talk, and that's why I am paid. So it is heated, and I'm sure my listeners at home will agree that this has been one of the best debates. Maybe this debate has even been better than some presidential debates we've had in the past. I don't know. I won't say that, but yeah, maybe. And coming from these kids, wow, that's just really, 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 really off the chains and really, really awesome. But yeah, we have to invite the second speaker for GSGS to come up and blow us away once again with she support. It just occurred to me that both student schools are actually one-sex schools and they are just ladies. That's awesome. Nice. So, we're inviting the second speaker to wrap up the debate for us from GSGS.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I am Ireti Senior from Girls Senior Secondary Grammar School. I'm here to answer the question which says, should unicameral system of government be adopted in Nigeria? And my answer is a firm no. I'm saying no because a leader always has an assistant, and behind every successful person, there is always an assistant. And in a unicameral system of government, there is always tyranny and dictatorship. A tyrant can never be accepted in a country because a tyrant can always embezzle money and get away with it because everybody has put a trust in him. But if a country has an assistant, like my opponent said, we cannot accept two people who don't agree with each other. They don't agree with each other because if one person has a bad goal, the other person is supposed to have the right goal to correct the wrong of the first person. Another point of mine is that the minority interests are always protected in this system of government by bicameralism. In bicameral legislature, the minority are closer to the government, which makes their opinion and expression considered. Another point of mine is that most countries which we aspire to be like Canada, Brazil, and other countries, most of them use bicameral legislature. And our problem is not cost of governance. Our problem is corruption. We have corrupt leaders, and surely my opponent said we choose two people who are not even accountable. We can't choose two people who are not accountable. That's why we test them before we empower them. We test people who we put into the position of government. So we cannot just choose any other person to just come and rule over us. Another point of mine is, my opponent said something about straightforward lawmaking. In my own opinion, that's just straightforward stealing, because someone that is straightforward does not like be straightforward. A straightforward person is not straightforward based on their own ideas. They need people and other people to like know that this person is straightforward, or this person. They need other people to be accountable. And in a unicameral legislature, the workload for only one person is just too much. So a bicameral legislature releases the workload of the upper house, which is the Senate House. And if 40 laws are passed from the upper house, the lower house can always correct it due to the bicameral legislature. So I think Nigeria should stick to bicameralism, and those that run away from Nigeria will come back saying it's better. Thank you.
That was really, really, really awesome. It was a mind-blowing debate, we must say. Please, can we just have one house, please? Remember that we're on air and we don't want to distort the listening pleasure of people listening to us. Thanks so much. So yeah, you all remember that it's the unicameral and bicameral legislation has been a debate like from time immemorial. Different countries definitely adopting what they think suit them, and Nigeria decided to adopt the bicameral system of legislature. So it's a question. Do you think it is time we change? Will that improve the system we have today and make Nigeria a better one? GSGS say yes. We should improve. GSGS says we should improve it. And I think Holy Child saying that unicameral is fine. Let's adopt it. Let's change it, and so that we have a situation where we make Nigeria a better one. While GSGS told us that we just need to improve our mechanism in curbing corruption. There is no problem in the bicameral system of legislature that all that there is corruption. And they say that there are countries who also practice this and they are successful. Why can Nigeria be success? Why Holy Child is telling us we have to understand context. The Nigeria context doesn't allow us to practice a bicameral system of government. It is time for the judges. I don't know who will win. I think I need to rack my brain to also remember what was said and what wasn't said to arrive at a conclusion, because it was really, really close. Are we happy to hear who will win? Yes. Are we good? And it's all in the spirit of fair competition and friendship? Yes. The second yes wasn't loud. Yes. Awesome. Fantastic. So let's all note it's in spirit of fair competition and friendship, and whoever wins, congrats. And who didn't win, well, Lagos Stocks is always here and will always do this again and again and again. As I said, shout out to the teachers who are accompanying the students here. And when we return, we'll be giving the shout outs straight to the teachers, because I think they deserve all accolades they can possibly get.
So what's next now? So we are anticipating.
Yeah, so we have our winners already.
Whoa! That's
we
like
have our winners already.
Okay. Wow.
Do you want to know?
What did you say?
Do you want to know who the winner is?
Of course we want to know, but don't you think we should put them on a suspense first off? I mean, I'd like everyone to...
Let's go on like 2 minutes break. I will call for the winners.
All right.
Yeah, just 2 minutes and we're back to announce the winners.
All right, please stay with us.
So, to do the honors of announcing the winners, third, second, and first will be Ayeni Adu from the earlier edition.
All right, I think everybody here deserves a big round of applause for themselves. And I must say everybody here performed well. So in case you do not come out as the winner, it's not because you did not do well. It's just because in every competition, someone will have to emerge the winner. So after the keenly contested rounds, the first and the second round, it's our pleasure to announce that Ireti College, with a total of 23 points, has come in third position. And in the final round, 2 schools competed, Holy Child and GSGS, both of whom spoke about the cameral system of legislature. Now, after a very keenly debated argument, with a total of 30 points,
give it up.
GS came in second position. And after a very rigorous argument, amassing a total of 32.5 points, the winner of this Children's Day Lagos Talks debate is none other than Holy Child.
Congratulations. Sharon wants to say something to you, the Holy Child winners.
I don't want to say anything. Congratulations to Holy Child. You guys did extremely well. It was a hard decision, but the final stage, showed us, points as to why you should, clearly win the debate. Well done to you. Well done to your teachers. I know that you guys have put in a lot of effort, and this is the reward of your efforts. Thank you so much, children.
Yeah. Holy Child, congratulations. So, another round of applause for Holy Child. So clearly, everyone gets a certificate of participation. In your certificates, you have your positions, first, second, and third. You have those on your certificates. You get a medal. And the third position gets a total sum of 20,000 naira. Round of applause for Ireti. You got 20,000 naira, Rachel. So second position, which happens to be GSGS, will be going home with a total sum of 50,000 naira. GSGS, 50,000 naira. And, of course, like announced, Holy Child will be doing a total sum of 80,000 naira. I want someone from Holy Child to come here and tell us how they feel. One representative, please. One. Come and tell us how you feel, quickly. Hello, Holy Child, we're waiting. the teacher can even help. Just come and say one or two things for Holy Child. Who is the teacher for Holy Child, please? Miss Deborah, please, can you just come forward, please? At least tell us how you feel. Tell us how you feel, Miss Deborah. Don't be shy. Come on. You're a champion, no? Miss Deborah don't want to talk to us. So. Okay, let's have a student then if Miss Deborah don't want to talk to us.
So, good afternoon again, everyone. On behalf of Holy Child College, I would love to thank Mega Electrics Limited for this wonderful event in honor of Children's Day, and I would love to especially thank Lagos Talks for considering Holy Child to participate in this, and I would love to thank everyone that was involved in this, Miss Debbie that prepared us, and all our teachers in school that prepared us prior to coming here. I also love to thank my co-debater and my other mates who followed us here. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So, children and teachers, I hope you had a swell time hanging out with us today at Lagos Talks. All right. So now we want to go straight to the awards presentation, and I would like the teacher and the pupils or students from Ireti College to please step forward. The teacher, your teacher is not here. Okay, come this way, please. And I know I have Dare, right? This is Alkunat. Okay, please let me get the pronunciation. All right. Thank you very much for participating. And on behalf of Lagos Talks and the Mega Electrics family, I'd like to give you this. You bow so I can put it over your head. And congratulations to you. Both of you have done well. You may go. Thank you.
Smile.
Also, for the second position, the Girls Senior Secondary Grammar School, who was represented by Olusanya Tolulope and Overo Ireni Temi. Please come. And your teacher. All right. Miss Ruth. Good to have you. I want Kofi to please present this to them. Kofi Bartels, yes.
Okay. On behalf of Lagos Talks 91.3, congratulations for doing a perfect job. Yes, indeed. I've been under the weather, but your intelligence has kept me on my toes to sit and watch you. So congratulations. Yes. Congratulations. And looking forward to more exploits from you. All right.
So you can just take a picture there. Congratulations. Take a picture and you may have your seat. And today, finally, someone has to take the crown, right? And it's our distinguished pleasure to welcome Yolma Daniela and Abioye Inioluwa, representatives of Holy Child College, who have emerged the winners of this debate. Please give them a big round of applause. All right. Your teacher here, Miss Deborah. All right. I'd like to call the program's director for Lagos Talks, Ife Igwe, to come present the medals to them. Ife, we're waiting for you. you get to go home with the gold medal. So,
congratulations for winning first place.
awesome. Thank you very much. A big round of applause for them. You may take your pictures before you go. The participation and presence of the children from Aunty Ayo, Oladapo, Christian, I beg your pardon. Christiana, okay. Ogechi Kennedy also participated for Aunty Ayo, and other students that came with them were Okikiola, Abimbola, Olurebi, Solomon, Mohammed, Zuwaira, and Gawa Aisha. Thank you all for coming. All right, finally, before we wrap up, just to let you know that, like I said, everyone who participated is a winner. So everyone who came, who participated, will get a certificate. Every school that came will also get a certificate, irrespective of whether or not you receive the cash prize, because in our dictionary, you all are winners. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you had a swell time. I hope you want to do this again. Yes. All right. Yes, we've asked them, but all of them have seemed to decline. Okay, so we'll take one from the teachers. Yes, please come. Thank you. Mr. Joe Okujegbe, please. Okujegbe, thank you.
Well, I want to say a big thank you to Mega Electrics. This was the first time we attended your program. We were there at your town hall meeting. And I want to encourage you to continue to do something like this. From now, you can see that we have budding talents in most of our schools. And the children did not just wake up to perform like this. Their teachers prepare them very well. All the students have been taught, but the ones that have authentic memories excelled. So we encourage others to obey their teachers and make sure that you work according to specification. So thank you very much, everybody. You are welcome.
Thank you very much. And that's our broadcast from the Debate Live. Trust, over to you.
Yeah, we thank everyone for coming through. So it is a wrap from the Debate Live from this hall. All the students, can we say we enjoyed this? If you did, we enjoyed it. Will you want to come back again? Yes. So Rhoda, over to you. We are done from here. Now it's back to regular programming on Lagos Talks 91.3.
We are Lagos Talks 91.3.